1019 KACQ.
I'm Casey Chapman here with your local Lampasas area news. The early morning hours were quiet for LPD yesterday. Things picked up in the 10 o'clock hour when dispatchers sent them out on a domestic disturbance in the 1700 block of South 281. A criminal mischief call came in from the 400 block of Plum Street, and officers responded to a disorderly conduct call in the 900 block of East 4th, which resulted in the arrest of 38-year-old Steve Wayne Marino. Marino was charged with indecency with a child and was booked into the Lampasas County Jail in the 2 o'clock hour yesterday afternoon. Officers were back on the road to respond to another criminal mischief call, this time in the 100 block of North Willis, and dispatchers had to call off a disturbance in the 700 block of South Key late yesterday afternoon. A suspicious person was reported in the 100 block of Omnis, and just before 11 late last night, 38 Michelle Chad Pichak of Kempner was taken off the streets from the 900 block of South Key for a second DWI and unlawfully carrying a weapon. The county booked in 32-year-old Lampasas woman and a 38-year-old Houston man on failure to appear charges. 51-year-old Sonny Steven Wilkerson of Lomita was booked in for assault of a family member. Lomita responded to an assault. Other than an animal complaint, Kempner was quiet. County deputies worked a couple of civil matters, cleared a wreck, served a warrant, and had a livestock issue. The burn ban remains in effect for Lampasas County. Stick around, more Lampasas local area news is coming up next.
There's nothing like a Ford, and there's no better place to get yourself driving that new Ford, like Hoffbauer Ford in Lampasas. With many different vehicles to choose from, with the best prices in Central Texas, with the highest quality and friendliest service center that takes care of you and your car for years to come. Don't wait any longer. Check them out at 902 North Key Avenue in Lampasas, or go online to hford.com. See their inventory, value your trade-in, and take advantage of their local pickup and delivery. Or call Spencer McKnight at 512-556-3631. Get yourself driving your new ride today. There's nothing like a Ford.
Let's go, Let's go!
Just a reminder, it is Thanksgiving. City, county, state offices, along with the Collection Center and the Lampasas Public Library will all be closed tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. Your trash pickup will run the next business day following Thanksgiving. Texas added another 4,000 cases of the virus yesterday, bringing the total number to over 169,000. COVID forecasts from now until February are dire. TSN's Barbara Swartz
Dr. Peter
explains.
Hotez with the Baylor College of Medicine expects 400,000 Americans will have succumbed to the virus by February. The good news is vaccines are coming. He says the difference between now and before word of vaccines is in the past there was no endpoint.
Basically said we've got to social distance, wear masks, and there was no bracket on the right-hand side that said when we'll reach a point where we don't have to do this in perpetuity anymore. And now we have that. Now we can say, look, if we just get your family to the other end of this.
He says all of the projected cases are preventable and fears the worst of the outbreak will be in the upper Midwest and Texas. Barbara Swartz, TSN News.
There are a trio of COVID vaccines that are near completion, but not everyone is excited.
When those shots are available, will you get it? For a growing number of people, the answer is no. Texas A&M's Dr. Tim Callahan says it cuts across the political spectrum in the debates. Joe Biden says he would be hesitant to trust a vaccine that came from the Trump administration.
So if you're hearing that sort of rhetoric from political leaders, that's almost certainly going to filter down into the beliefs of their co-partisan individuals across the United States.
Instead of listening to politicians, he says the public should rely on scientists like the FDA, which is doing the vetting. Michael Board, TSN News.
We're over 20,000 fatalities statewide so far. The good news is that since yesterday, over 927,000 Texans have recovered from the virus. That number is up 10,000 from the previous day.
Around this area, Bell County is up to 8,218 total cases. Coryell County is up 17 with 2,327, with 189 of those being active cases inside the Cove city limits. Burnett jumped up 28, now with 1,356. Mills steady at 129. San Saba added half a dozen, now topping the 300 mark with 301. And Hamilton added a couple with 280 total cases. Remember that the number of total cases also includes those who have recovered. Here locally, as of yesterday morning, Lampasas County was reporting 67 active cases in the county. That's a 4-case jump from the previous day. That brings the number of total cases to 555, including 12 fatalities. 2 remain hospitalized.
President-elect Joe Biden says you can keep your Second Amendment right if you can afford it. He's looking into reining guns in and using a tax to do it. Texas gun rights attorney Emily Taylor says it's unprecedented to use the National Firearms Act this way.
What they want to do is actually take what the Trump administration laid out in its regulation of bump stocks and use it to regulate modern sporting rifles.
If you are a gun owner, you could face a $200 tax if you don't participate in a gun buyback program or register your firearm. Taylor says there are fears about a national gun registry. President-elect Biden wants to also enact legislation to end all online sales of firearms, ammunition, kits, and even gun parts.
It's going to be a sunny day today, heating your temperatures to around 67, and you'll get in some north-northwest winds between 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming light and variable in the afternoon. Mostly clear skies for you tonight with your temps falling to 41. It's going to be a sunny Thanksgiving for you with temperatures peaking at 77 and some south winds around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Your winds could gust as high as 20. And then a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms after midnight, increasing clouds with temps bottoming out at 52. And a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms for you on Friday, mostly cloudy with a high near 62 and a low of 45.
In sports, Lady Badger varsity basketball had no problem containing Lake Belton yesterday on home court. It was 47-30 at the final buzzer, giving the ladies a 7-0 record so far for the season. The JV took the win 27-19, and the freshmen had no problem winning 43-11. The ladies will take the rest of the week off for Thanksgiving and return to home court on Monday to match up with Leander. JV at 5, varsity at 6:30. Badger boys varsity basketball improves to 4-1 for the season after destroying Austin Achieve 60-27. The boys are off until Monday when they'll take on Brady Bulldogs on home court. JV at 5, varsity at 6.
Hi, my name is Trinity Hutzel, and I'm bringing you Inside the Fold. The only garage sale that we have so far is 1101 East Avenue F, and it'll be from Friday to Sunday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And if you're looking for a new ride, there's a 2017 Honda Odyssey XL for sale. You can look inside the radiogram and inside of our vehicle section for phone numbers to call and more information. There are lots of places hiring. Lampasas Radio is hiring. You can apply in person. Hoffpower Chevrolet still has immediate openings for porter or quick service technician. LA Porter Construction is still looking for an experienced 980M loader operator and a Class A truck driver for the rock quarry. Orenda Education is seeking caring persons to act as surrogate parents for at-risk kids for their new location in Goldthwaite, Texas. And if you or someone that you know is a responsible CNA, look inside our Help Wanted section where you'll find information about someone seeking help for caring for a 94-year-old woman. And Carol the Lights is happening on December 5th and 6th and December 12th. Look inside the radiogram where you'll find an ad that gives you all of the information and all of the activities that are going to be on that day. Thank you for watching. This has been Inside the Fold.
Thank you, Trinity, and thank you to our viewers. We will not be here tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm Casey Chapman here with your local Lampasas area news.
1019 KACQ.